Hello, and thanks for visiting Unbridled Wealth. It has been said if some authoritative power distributed all the money in the world equally among all the people in the world, within 10 years' time, 97% of all the money would be back under control of 3% of the people. Why is that? Well, they understand money and how to get it to flow to and towards them instead of away from them. Running a business, we understand the importance of cash flow. We understand the seasonal life cycle that happens within our businesses. We understand the importance of covering payroll, rent, and all the other expenses. We require our sales, our revenue, our accounts receivables, obviously for the end goal of producing a net profit in some form or another. Sometimes during the slower times, or to help with inventory or payroll or so on, we have to utilize lines of credit or loans, which create other insecurities. You get liens against your property, you can get liens against your merchandise, but it's just the nature of the game, and we still do it all the time. But what if you could receive tax-free growth on your money, tax-free distributions, a competitive rate of return, a high contribution rate instead of limited, collateral opportunity for larger loans, creditor protection, a safe harbor for your money, guaranteed loan options, unstructured loans to yourself, liquidity, use control of your money, deductible interest for business loans. Well, we want to show you how to do that through what's called the infinite banking concept. Now, the infinite banking concept is, in its purest form, a properly structured, dividend-paying whole life insurance policy through a mutual carrier. Now, that's a mouthful, but we want to show you how this is done. Whole life is the oldest form of lifetime level premium insurance. It goes all the way back to the 1700s. It was actually started as the Corporation for Relief of Poor and Distressed Presbyterian Ministers. See, ministers were done with their ministry, their service, and they were left penniless effectively. And so this got started to really help them in their retirement years. Well, what companies carry cash value life insurance? Well, these large banks, lending institutions, they carry billions of dollars in cash value life insurance. Why is that? These companies understand it. Walt Disney, he was unable to secure a large enough bank loan to build a theme park in a swamp in Florida, you see, and so he utilized the cash value from his life insurance policy to finance the rest of the creation of his new theme park, Disneyland. Ray Kroc, McDonald's, when he bought out his partners, the McDonald brothers, he used the cash value in a couple of policies to pay the salaries of key employees to start. He used it to start a marketing campaign for his newest mascot, Ronald McDonald. These dignitaries understand it and more. Just to name a few. Joe Biden, an interesting article, talks about how he owns several whole life insurance policies. The cash value in his life insurance policies have become important assets and continue to grow tax-free, the article says. And they probably remain so even if tax rates increase. Biden has tapped into these policies for loans against their cash value. So we want to teach you how to do this. But now there are three types of people. So we have the debtor. Let's take a car, for example. If you're going to finance a car, you're going to go into debt, you're going to pay it off over time and eventually get back to zero. You do this time and time and time again throughout your life. On the opposite end of the spectrum, there's the saver. So you're going to save up for the car. Then you buy it, you go back to zero, you save up for another car over time, you buy it, you go back to zero. Both options, not terrible options, just different options. But in both instances, you go back to zero every time and you start over. But there's a lot of things that go on while that money is being saved or while that money is hung up in the debt, this lost opportunity cost. You can't grow the money very easily from there. You go back to zero every time. We want to teach you how to become what we call the wealth creator. The wealth creator, you start out slow and you build your capital basis, if you will, for lack of better words. And over time, you are going to create this financial velocity that will last for generations. So we want to teach you how to create your own banking system, get money flowing to you and not away from you. So thanks for visiting us, and take some time and connect with me directly through the expo. You can attend our Small Business Expo webinar happening over the next couple of days. There'll be opportunities to attend a webinar at a later date, which you'll see. You can schedule a one-on-one to connect, learn about your business needs, so we can learn about your business needs and how we can help you turbocharge your business.